Isn't it funny how almost nothing changes in our day to day lives, but when we look back to, say, 4 months ago, it seems so different? I remember looking at my subscriber count 4 months ago, and it was hovering around 410, 415. And I also remember around that, same time, my overstimulation video, which you can watch up here, was having a little bit of a blow up because I guess the algorithm liked it and decided to show it to other people. I also remember checking the analytics from day to day and seeing it go up and up, but I never gave it any second thought. It wasn't until a few days ago where I was just looking back on some old videos and I remember checking the analytics of my channel and just seeing how far this channel has made it. We've gone from 0 to 500 subscribers, over 500 subscribers actually, in a little under 3 years. And I'm gonna be honest, I thought I'd be further along than I am right now, but this is all a learning experience. I guarantee people watched my older videos with bad lighting and bad B-roll and probably clicked off because it was just bad. Hopefully it's better now because I've been trying to put in more effort with my lighting and stuff like that. But I'm also glad to see how far I've progressed as a filmmaker and lighting guy. Like I said before, I used to just use window light, and that's fine, but it can't be used for everything. What I'm trying to say is that I encourage you to do the same thing. I know that in the normal day-to-day hustle and bustle, things seem like they're either not changing or they're not making any progress, but I can assure you that they are. Everyone starts out with one view or playing one note or even not knowing how to do their math homework or whatever it is you're trying to get better at. Everyone does that. Admittedly, I'm not playing piano as much as I want to because I just haven't made the time for it, but I still remember the day I got it. Like, I was intimidated by it, sitting there looking at all those keys, not knowing what they sound like it was scary. But then one day I sat down there and I put on the Minecraft song on my iPad to learn it, and I was terrible. It was going way too fast for me, so I had to slow down the speed of the video either to the lowest or the second lowest speed to be able to keep up. And even then, I was barely able to. And the same thing happened the second night and the third and the fourth. And it was like that for like 2 weeks. It got to a point where I was like, maybe I wasted my money on this piano. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe I should just focus on something else. Maybe I should just stick to being behind the camera, or in this case, in front. Trust me when I say that right now, this is life happening to you right now. You sitting there right now, watching on your phone, eating. This is life happening to you right now. Life doesn't start when you close your laptop at 5 on a Friday. It started from the second you were born, and it's gonna keep going whether you watch it pass by or not. I used to think that after I was done school, it was time for life to start. And to some extent that was true, but life was also happening when I was in school. Life was happening when I was playing video games until 2 in the morning with my friends. Life was happening right then and there, and I didn't even notice. It wasn't until I thought about it years later, and then I realized that actually was life happening. I'm so serious when I tell you that one day, you're in school and you're doing homework, and then all of a sudden you're working a job for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for 4 years, and you're gonna sit there wondering where your life went. Sometimes I wonder where my 20s went. I don't remember turning 20 or 21 or even 22. The only birthday of my 20s that I remember was when I turned 24 and my girl made me a card that had the Lakers theme for Kobe. That was the only birthday that I remember off the top of my head. Sometimes I look at the calendar and I see that, I'm turning 27 this year, and it's not that scares me, but I just wonder where the time has gone. It seemed like yesterday I was graduating, but 8 years have gone by, and I feel like I have nothing to show for it. Without dragging this video on for too long and taking up too much of your precious time, I just want you to remember that, again, life doesn't start only when you're on vacation. Life doesn't start when you're out with your friends or when you get a new gadget. Life is happening right now as we speak. Even to me, as like I'm sitting here recording this, life is happening. You know how you have those days at work or school where you were just wishing for the day to finish so you can go home? Like when you do that, you're literally wishing for time to be gone from your life that you're never getting back. And yes, you can say, oh, well, I'm just wishing for work to be done. And I agree with that. Like I see what you're saying. But you wishing for the day to be done is also a byproduct of you wishing for time to be depleted that you're never getting back. Think about it. This video is going to be what, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, something like that. From the start of this video to the end is, say, 7 minutes of your life that you're never getting back. It's honestly kind of scary, and we do a really good job of doing things when we're reminded of them, but I guarantee that tomorrow you'll forget all about this video. And that's no fault of your own, that's just how we are. Looking back on your life isn't a bad thing. Looking back on your life and being in the same place that you are now as you were then, that's what's bad. Remember that the days will be long, but the years will fly by. And as always, thanks for watching.